Starting this month, if you cannot give me 70% of your salary, then this marriage cannot continue. I have thought about it carefully, and that is my final decision. I don't want any argument about it.
Wait, what did you just say? Did you say 70% of my salary? Emmanuel, please tell me you're joking because I honestly don't understand what you're talking about.
I am not joking. Ever since your promotion, things have changed. You are now earning far more than me, and I am not comfortable with that situation.
So that's what this is about? Because I got promoted? Because my salary increased? Emmanuel, I worked hard for that promotion. I didn't steal it and I didn't take it from you.
Call it whatever you want. All I know is that I am your husband. If you want this marriage to continue peacefully, you give me 70% of your salary every month.
This doesn't even make sense. How can you demand something like this and expect me to agree immediately? What kind of marriage are you talking about?
I've said what I have to say. Think about it carefully because I won't repeat myself. The choice is yours.
Emmanuel, wait! No, this can't be real. There is no way Emmanuel meant what he just said. Maybe he was angry. Maybe somebody annoyed him before coming home. 70% out of my own salary? Who wakes up one morning and says something like that? This has to be a joke. It has to be. Because if Emmanuel is actually serious, then I honestly don't know what is happening anymore. I leave home early every morning. I work overtime when necessary. I struggled for years before getting this promotion. And now somebody wants me to hand over most of my earnings? No. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Maybe Emmanuel will come back later and tell me he was only joking. Because there is no way anybody can be serious about something like this. Mommy, Emmanuel just woke up this morning and demanded 70% of my salary. Mommy, he said that if I don't start giving him 70% every month, then this marriage cannot continue. At first I thought he was joking, but he was completely serious. Is that all? So this is the problem that brought you here looking worried? Honestly, Chioma, I thought something serious had happened. Mommy, wait. Are you saying 70% is not serious? Did you hear what I just said? Emmanuel wants me to hand over most of my salary to him every month. My daughter, you are even lucky. Some women submit 100% of their salary to their husbands without complaining. Mommy, I am the one working for this money. Every morning I wake up before sunrise and go to work. After all the stress and everything I went through to get promoted, you expect me to surrender 70% of my earnings? Chioma, listen to yourself. Marriage is not a competition. Just because you are earning more money today does not mean you should start arguing with your husband over money. So because Emmanuel is my husband, I should simply hand over my hard-earned salary even when he earns his own money? Mommy, this doesn't sound fair to me at all. Fair or not, he is still your husband. If you want peace in your marriage, learn to be submissive. I don't want to hear stories tomorrow that your marriage is having problems because of money. Chioma, wait! No, I'm leaving! This girl will not give me peace. I honestly don't know why she's making such a big issue out of something so small. Ordinary 70%, and she's behaving as if Emmanuel asked for her entire life savings. These young women of nowadays don't want to hear anything. The moment they start earning money, they suddenly forget that they have husbands. Everything becomes an argument. Tomorrow, if the marriage breaks down, people won't blame Chioma. They will start asking me questions. They will say, Elizabeth, didn't you advise your daughter? God forbid. That girl needs to calm down and think carefully. Emmanuel is only asking for 70%. I don't understand why she's acting as if the world has come to an end. No, my mother cannot be serious. There is no way my own mother heard everything I said and still sided with Emmanuel. Sometimes I feel like I am dreaming. How can I wake up every morning, go to work, face pressure for a whole month, and then hand over 70% of my salary? Is that really how marriage works? No, this can never. No matter what anybody says, this can never happen.
So tell me, how did it go? Did your wife agree to the 70% arrangement? No, she didn't agree. In fact, she looked at me as if I had lost my mind. Haha, I expected that. Did you say it confidently? To be honest, I was nervous. I couldn't even look her in the face properly. Deep down, I knew what I was asking for was too much. What if she refuses completely? What if she decides to leave? Leave and go where? Your marriage is barely 6 months old. Do you think she'll throw it away just like that? Besides, she's over 30. She knows starting over won't be easy.
Trust me, she'll eventually give in.
You really think so?
Of course, just keep acting serious. She doesn't have many options.
Both men laugh.
My friend, I need your advice. Emmanuel wants me to give him 70% of my salary every month. Only 70%. My own husband collects 90% of my salary. Honestly, you're even lucky.
Wait, 90%? And you are okay with that? That is marriage. If you want peace in your home, listen to your husband. Don't allow money to destroy your marriage.
Then maybe marriage is not for me. Because I'd rather stay single than give away 70% of my salary.
The food is ready. Come and eat before it gets cold.
Have you thought about what I told you?
Emmanuel, not again. Can we eat first?
No, I'm not eating anything until you agree to give me 70% of your salary.
Emmanuel, interesting, very interesting. If you don't want to eat the food I cook, that's your decision. But I'm not going to beg anybody to eat. I paid for everything here, and I'm hungry. If Emmanuel wants to keep his hunger protest, that's his business. As for me, this food is too sweet to waste. You left the house because I refused to give you 70% of my salary. Tell me honestly, Emma, are you listening to yourself?
Yes, I mean every word. If you're not willing to give me 70% of your salary, then there's nothing left to discuss. I am serious.
Emmanuel, stop this nonsense. This fight you're picking won't lead anywhere.
Even if we argue about it for the next 5 years, I will never hand over 1% of my salary.
Chioma, are you serious? Remember, I'm your husband.
Very serious.
So how far has your wife finally agreed? No, nothing is working. I honestly don't know how my wife can be earning more than me. How can there be respect in the house when she's making more money than I am? That's exactly why I told you to start early. Once she gets used to earning more than you, she'll stop listening. But she's not agreeing. What else can we do? Very simple. Get her pregnant. If she becomes pregnant, she'll slow down at work. Maybe she'll even quit eventually. Then she'll depend on you more. That's actually a good idea. Why didn't I think of that since? Maybe that's exactly what I should do.
Chioma, I've been thinking, since you don't want to give me part of your salary, then it's time we start a family. I want you to get pregnant.
Pregnant? Emmanuel, what are you talking about? I just got promoted last month.
So, you're my wife. I want children. I'm not getting any younger.
We already discussed this before marriage. You agreed that we'd wait at least 2 years before having children. You promised me.
I know, but things change. I've changed my mind. I'm the man of the house. I have every right to change my mind.
Are you serious right now? Why are you trying to destroy this marriage?
I didn't marry you so you can spend your whole life dressing up and going to work every day. I married you because I want a family. I want my own children.
What is wrong with Emmanuel? Who is putting all these ideas into his head? Before we got married, I asked him clearly if he could wait. He said yes. He told me he would support my career. Now everything is changing. This isn't the Emmanuel I married. He thinks he can force me into things because we're married. No, that won't happen. Helen, that thing called Emmanuel now wants me to get pregnant immediately. Can you imagine that? What's wrong with that? Isn't that one of the reasons people get married? Or you got married to be answering Mrs. Emmanuel? That's not the point. We already made a plan before getting married. We agreed to wait. If I wanted children immediately, I wouldn't have worked so hard for this promotion. Chioma, he's still your husband. A man can decide when he wants to start a family. What kind of mentality is that? Madam, pick me! We're supposed to decide together. He cannot just wakes up one morning and changes everything. I'm the one carrying the pregnancy, not him. Just think carefully. I don't want you to lose your marriage. If keeping my marriage means giving up every decision about my own life, then maybe I'm already tired of this marriage. All right, Chioma, just know that's in life no easy, oh. Mama, I don't know what is happening. First, Emmanuel demanded 70% of my salary. Now he wants me to get pregnant immediately and quit focusing on my career.
What? 70%? Who told him such nonsense?
That's exactly what he said.
No, something is wrong somewhere. Before you got married, I asked him if he understood that you were a career woman. He agreed. My daughter, don't agree to that. This is not how marriage works. The world has changed. Nobody should be demanding 70% of anybody's salary. Thank you, Mama, for understanding me.
Emmanuel, your wife came here today. Please tell me she's lying.
No, Mama, she's telling the truth, and I mean it.
Then stop it immediately. If somebody demanded 70% of your salary, would you agree?
No, but that's different.
How is it different?
Mama, if a wife earns more than her husband, there won't be respect in the house.
Then work harder, earn more money. Don't solve your insecurity by taking your wife's salary.
But Mama, I'm the man of the house.
No. If Chioma loses her job today, can you comfortably take care of the family alone? That's what I thought. Think carefully before you destroy your marriage.
Guy, I'm tired. Nothing is working. The salary issue failed. The pregnancy issue failed. At this point, maybe I should just leave Chioma alone and allow her to continue her career. No, don't lose hope now. You've already come this far. If you back down now, your wife will think she has won. So what's the next plan? Prepare divorce papers. Not real divorce papers, just something that looks convincing. Take it home and put it in front of her. The moment she sees it, she'll panic. She'll start begging you. You think so? Trust me, No woman wants to lose her marriage over something like this, especially a marriage that's barely 6 months old. Okay, let's do it. Maybe this will finally make her listen.
What's that?
Divorce papers.
Divorce? Why?
If you're not willing to do what I asked, then there's no point continuing this marriage.
Chioma, please sign it. Don't waste my time.
It's okay, Emmanuel. Can you give me a pen?
A pen?
I need to sign it. In fact, thank God you brought the divorce papers yourself. You just saved me a lot of stress.
Give me a pen. Let me sign these papers.
Chioma, are you really going to sign them?
You want to throw away your marriage just like that?
I know exactly what divorce means, and yes, I'm ready to sign.
Does that mean you never loved me?
Don't change the topic. You brought the papers, now give me a pen.
No, Chioma, I was only testing you. I was joking. I wanted to see how you would react.
Really? Then now you've seen my reaction. Give me the pen. In fact, thank you for bringing the papers yourself. I've been thinking about divorce for days. You just made my work easier.
Chioma, please listen to me.
God, what have I done? My marriage is only 6 months old. Judas has finished me. That man has destroyed my family. What kind of advice did I listen to?
If Chioma signs those papers, I'm finished. God, please help me. Thank God the paper is even fake. Judas, look at what you've caused. My wife is ready to sign the divorce papers. You've destroyed my marriage.
Hold on, how is that my fault?
You gave me all these ideas, the 70%, the pregnancy issue, the divorce papers, everything. Emmanuel, you're an adult. Not every advice somebody gives you should be followed. Why are you blaming me for your insecurity? Judas, is this really coming from you? Go home and fix your marriage. Leave me out of your mess.
What's going on here? Why are both of you shouting?
Madam, your husband has ruined my marriage. He told me to demand 70% of my wife's salary. Now my wife wants a divorce.
What? 70%? Are you people okay?
Why? He told me you submit your salary to him. That's why I thought it was normal.
Me? Give Judas 70% of my salary, God forbid. I contribute when necessary, but 70%, not even 20%. Let me ask you something. If someone demanded 70% of your salary every month, would you agree?
No.
Exactly. So why would you expect your wife to agree? Go and fix your marriage. Stop blaming Judas. You're the problem here.
God, I'm really finished.
Helen, that thing called Emmanuel brought divorce papers. Chioma, what happened after your husband brought the divorce papers? Helen, you won't believe it. I was ready to sign the papers. The moment I asked for a pen, Emmanuel started begging. Helen, I mean it. Seriously? Yes, he said he was only testing me, that he wanted to see whether I would actually sign. Chioma, honestly, you're too stubborn. I told you to be more submissive to your husband. Submissive, my foot! You think I'm a fool? You want me to hand over my hard-earned salary because somebody says it's marriage? Never! So what happened next? The moment he realized I was serious about signing, he started panicking. That's how some people manipulate others. They use marriage as a threat, but I didn't fall for it. These men know what they are doing.
Wait, that means I've been the fool all this while. My husband collects 90% of my salary.
Now you're beginning to understand.
Chioma, please wait. Helen, please help me beg your friend. She's not listening to me.
What happened again?
She wants to divorce me. I was never serious about the divorce papers. I was only testing her. Chioma, please forgive me. I made a mistake.
Emmanuel, stop this drama. You told me divorce papers were fake. I'm the one ready to bring the real ones.
Chioma, please, I was only joking.
You don't manipulate people and call it a joke. You don't threaten your wife and call it marriage.
Chioma, maybe you should listen to him. He's still your husband. Don't you think you're being too harsh?
Helen, tell her.
Helen, if staying married means living the way you live, then I'd rather be single.
Chioma, wait! This is an original story created, written, and produced by Wild Pulse Media. Thank you for supporting original content. We truly appreciate you watching our stories today.
Mommy, please help me. My marriage is about to end.
What happened now?
I listened to my friend. He told me to bring fake divorce papers. I thought Chioma would beg me. Instead, she's ready to sign them.
What? You actually did that?
Yes, Mommy. I made a mistake.
Emmanuel, you brought this on yourself. How can you demand 70% of somebody's salary? Are you a thief?
Mommy, please, I know I was wrong. Please help me talk to Chioma.
All right, I will call her, but you need to prepare to apologize properly.
Thank you, Mommy. Thank you so much.
Chioma, my daughter, I have heard everything. I'm here to beg you on Emmanuel's behalf. The first day you came to me, I warned him. I told him not to continue with this nonsense. I never supported all those nonsense. Please forgive him. He has learned his lesson. Mommy, I respect you, but Emmanuel has shown me a side of him I never knew existed. Today is 70%, tomorrow it may be something else.
How can my promotion make my husband uncomfortable?
My daughter, I understand. This is not how I raised him. He listened to the wrong person.
My love, I'm sorry. I promise this will never happen again. Never.
Chioma, my daughter, I'm sorry. I honestly thought things still worked the way they did in my time. That's why I advised you to obey him. Mommy, that's why I stopped calling you after that day. I felt like you didn't understand what I was going through.
You're right, I was wrong. I didn't want your marriage to end because of money. Elizabeth, which mother advises her daughter to hand over all her salary? Maybe you're still living in the old days.
Maybe I am, but I've learned my lesson too. It's okay.
You know, I think I've learned the biggest lesson of my life. Not every advice is worth taking. Sometimes the people giving advice don't even follow that advice themselves.
Some people will push you into trouble and disappear when the consequences arrive. That's exactly what happened to me.
At least you've learned before it was too late.
From today onward, I'll stop comparing myself to my wife. We'll build our family together as partners.
Now that's the son I raised.